This DataBridge product video shows you how to import documents into SuperOffice. After you have watched this video, you'll be able to import all sorts of documents and link them to a company, contact, project, or sale. During this video, we will import order documents from our web shop into SuperOffice. We will link them to a company, which we will create if it does not exist yet. And we will create a sale in SuperOffice for every order that comes in from the e-commerce platform. Before we can start working on our DataBridge integration, we need to prepare a few things. Like, where can DataBridge find the files and all necessary details? We have configured our e-commerce platform to do a daily export of all new orders. A file is generated with a list of orders, and that is stored on OneDrive. Besides that list, it also copied the order confirmation documents on OneDrive in PDF. Let's have a look what kind of details we have in the list. It is information on the company, the order, and the order document file. Exactly what we need. To keep this introduction short and clear, the file does not contain all obvious details. Now we have that in place, let's head over to DataBridge and create an integration. We'll start from the DataBridge Integrations page. Click on the Start New Integration button, and a blank integration wizard is initiated for us. I'll name this one Import Orders into SuperOffice. As source, I select OneDrive, since that is where we have our files. I have to connect to OneDrive here to be able to access it in the next steps. As destination, I select SuperOffice CRM Online. When I select it, it is automatically connected to your SuperOffice environment for you. With the Next button, the wizard brings us to the next step, the source page. We have to let DataBridge know where to find the source file. That is the file with the list of orders, not the individual PDF files. I select the file and need to scroll down a bit to show you the preview. I need to indicate that our file has a header row. Let's head to the next step, the data page. This is the place to let DataBridge know where the data from our source file needs to go in SuperOffice. Before we do the actual field mapping, we have to create a new column to create a value for the title of the document that will be created. As a title, we want to have the text Order Confirmation and the order number. I will add a transformation to create that column by a click on the plus icon. I select the proper transformation for this action. That is, append text. The field that we want to use for the order numbers is sale number. I'll name the new column Document Title and prefix the sale number with the text Order Confirmation. I click Apply to add the new column. Now we are ready to map all the columns to the corresponding fields. There are a lot of fields. Don't mix up the fields for sale and document. The document title field is called Subject. The sale name is called Heading. The column Order Document is mapped to a special field called File Path. The value in this column points to a physical file on our OneDrive. With the Next button, the wizard saves our changes and brings us to the next step, the destination page. We use the company number for deduplication on companies, and I need to set a default value for some mandatory fields for which we don't have a value in our source file. For sale, we do the same, and then we repeat it again for document. For documents, there is no duplicate check that makes sense, so we'll opt to always add any document that belongs to the same order. I also enabled document deletion after the PDF file is successfully created in SuperOffice. This makes sure that the OneDrive folder will be cleaned after every job. The Next button saves our changes again and brings us to the next step, the process page. Here is where we specify when the integration will be executed. Since we get all details from our e-commerce platform every day, I'll select every day at 8 a.m. Hit the next button again to open the final step of the wizard. That is the summary page on which we can review the most important configured details. When all looks okay, we click the Save button to schedule the import. After a few seconds, the list shows the first date and time on which it will run our new integration. I'm not going to keep you that long, so let's fast forward in time and see what our DataBridge integration created in SuperOffice. It found a company with the number that was in our source file. The sale is created, and the PDF document is created as an order confirmation document. It looks like we did it. That concludes this micro-training on how to import documents into SuperOffice. I hope to see you in another video.